Hi, you guys. It's me. I'm at one of my favorite stores of all time, Joann's, and I just stocked up on all these frames, okay? And I have like a whole bunch of stuff around the house that I need to reframe and my degrees. And y'all know framing can be expensive, and I've been waiting. But let me tell y'all how much money I saved. Okay, I saved $80, $89, and I paid $88. But in reality, and they have a deal, buy one get two free. And when they first were ringing up the stuff, it was up there. And the way that she took it off, she hooked it up. But if I was to go back and like actually count it up or whatever the total would be, I think she took more off than what was expected. But anyways, I'm about to load up the Jeep. Bye. I have 3 degrees. They're all in tiers. The first one is an associate's with honors, and then I went and got my bachelor's, and then I went and got my master's. These degrees took me years to earn. I earned them while having a family. I have 2 children, and no matter what, everything I've learned, I'm applying. Yes, we have a crisis in our country where everybody's spending money for these degrees and then like not getting the jobs. But one of my degrees is I have a minor in entrepreneurship, and also my mom's an entrepreneur and always has been one. We closed our restaurant down not too long ago, but with an entrepreneur mentality, and I just got my first big job, and that's in estimating, and I had to like learn and take other certifications in order to earn that right to work in the field that I work in. But what I want to say is I can't preach for education or not, but I can just say that I know that I feel proud, and I use my knowledge every day, whether it's for myself or for a company or for another independent small business owner, or whatever I do, everything I do, I utilize my education. I have my admin in my associates in administration, which is like your basic office work, and then I have my bachelor's in psychology with a minor in entrepreneurship, which allows me to understand human behavior and motivation, but to use that in a good way, like not to take advantage of those, but to actually be able to understand people's needs, because it's all supply and demand, and finding people's motives and motivations for supplying a need, which is the avenue that I choose to operate from. Others operate differently, but I don't. I also, my master's degree is just priceless. At first, it was difficult to find, to bridge that gap between not having any like quote unquote corporate background, but me applying my master's to my own life and my own companies and the companies around me has benefited. But the last thing that I wanted to say and share and tie it all in together is that, like, I'm a high school dropout. Like, I dropped out of high school, and then I like took the steps, like I got my GED. Then I went, and I didn't think I could, like, I always had that feeling like, oh, I can't, it's too late. Even at like 19 years old, when I went into community college, I felt a step behind of everybody, because in a lot of ways I probably was, but we're not all born with like pedigree silver spoons in our mouths. but we can still pick it up and move forward no matter how old you are. I didn't get my master's degree until I was like in my 30s, but that doesn't make or break me who I am as a human being, but it motivates me and gives me opportunity to operate better in my life and the lives around me, and to encourage and motivate others. And that's the whole point of what I'm trying to say today. All right, well, bye. This is one of the things that I'm reframing today, and I want to take some time to talk about this. This is called the Lifetime Achievement Award, and it's for the President's Volunteer Service Award, which is a nationally recognized award that only a few organizations are qualified to award to others, and we have earned that right through our volunteer service, as well as just through our years of being a 501c3 nonprofit organization. But what I wanted to say is that even if you don't volunteer with us, if you volunteer your time with any other registered 501c3 and you need college recommendations, or if you would like to be a recipient of the reward, it's for all ages. Even children can win the award. Even my son has earned some awards, and we also have medals and stuff. We have medallions, coins, and pins as well. And like I said, face, okay? So this is also a letter you get. It says, it's from the White House. It says, "Congratulations on receiving a President's Volunteer Service Award. On behalf of a great nation, I thank you for your service to your fellow Americans and those most in need. Through your dedicated service, you have ensured the continuation of America's unparalleled commitment to improving the lives of others. Over this past year, you have served as a model of the American spirit. Your many hours of service have strengthened the bonds of cooperation and trust that bring people together while helping to address some of the greatest challenges of our time. One of our nation's greatest strengths remains the compassion of our everyday citizens who give so willingly of themselves and their lives to the benefit of others. Each generation of hardworking and kind-hearted volunteers helps to write a new chapter of American greatness, and our nation is proud for your commitment to this honorable tradition. As we reflect on your many acts of kindness and charity over this past year, our nation draws inspiration from those who answer the call to help their communities and our nation. With your continued efforts to build our nation's culture of service, America will proudly remain a land of freedom and opportunity for all. Thank you for your enduring commitment to serving your community and our nation. I trust that you will continue to work for the betterment of others and even stronger future for the American people." And each year it's signed by the president. It has the stamp of the president in term, which this term is President Trump. But either way, whatever your political views, this was started by George Bush. And it's a benefit and a reward for those who serve our country, because of the fact that although, I am a child of an immigrant and born overseas and came to America, my father was in the military, and my mom serves this country by committing herself and volunteering and doing all these great things with no recognition sometimes. So it feels really great to be able to earn these awards, and they're solid because of the fact that this is a truly nationally recognized award that really counts for your resume in college and other things. And the reason why community service is so important is because, like, it's the people who help the people. You know, like, we can have as much programs or whatever the case may be, but it's really who's gonna run those and implement those things. I'm currently working on designing a arts and crafts program for not just youth, although I would like to focus on youth, but even for adults, where we teach certain skills, and it's something that allows them to build interpersonal skills and confidence, and gives them an alternative to other things that may not be productive. Keeps people, you know, keeps their heart and mind pure, keeps people away from trouble, and in turn that helps create a current generation and a future generation of people who are productive, happy, healthy, and, you know, motivated to continue to live, you know, an honest life. We don't have any grants or anything, but we definitely would like to start applying for some. It's just that we have to put our programs in such quantifiable and quantifiable and qualifiable programs, because the government does offer grant money to support these things, to offer it to underprivileged communities, because that in turn helps save from crime and a whole lot of other, like, backlash of just having citizens who are preoccupied in poverty or delinquency, versus citizens who are being embraced and cultivated through kindness, generosity, support, love, and hope. So I encourage you all to either join us and help out, or whatever other community service that you can do. Everybody's contribution really matters, and thank you all who do volunteer, and I encourage and invite those that would like to volunteer to do so. Please hit me up if you like, and let us all work together for the development of today and tomorrow. Bye.